Hi everybody, it's Stacy and today is day 2 of my juicing journal and it's really been going pretty well so far. I've been surprised by that. Um, Yesterday I really wasn't hungry and I drank, I did have a hard time getting all the juice in that I wanted to. But I did, and what I ended up doing last night was kind of like a fruit punch because it was kind of some leftovers from a fruit platter from the holidays, which was a lot of strawberries and a few raspberries, one like small chunk of pineapple. Then I threw in a bunch of grapes and some apples and a pear, and it was delicious. So I did that last night. Today it was really, I just kind of took the day and pampered myself. It was nice. I got up and made my husband and I carrot apple ginger juice. So that was one. And then I made one that had pears, lemons, ginger, celery, cucumbers. I think that's everything. And that one was really refreshing. So I made enough for us to both have breakfast and lunch. So I did that this morning. And then I went and got a 90-minute massage, which I thought would help, really maybe during this detox period, get me through some of it and work out some of those toxins. But today's been good. So after I did that, I ran a couple errands and it was so rainy out. I live in the Midwest, so it's winter here, it's cold. So I ended up going to the YMCA and I walked on the treadmill for 45 minutes. And then I was going to get on one of those stationary bikes, and I did that for about 10 minutes, and I could tell I was feeling a little tired and weak. So I'm like, I think I'm not going to push it too much on day 2. So I ended up leaving, and I came home and I took a bath with a bath bomb, and I didn't just, got ready and have felt great. I'm drinking some of the the carrot apple ginger juice right now, and I also have some caffeine-free tea, the turmeric and ginger tea going as well. And of course, after I looked outside and it's sunny and it's 51 degrees, and I'm like, oh, I could have walked outside, but I'm glad I got it in. And after I thought about it, I'm glad I did it at the Y on a treadmill because I really didn't know how far I'd be able to go. And, it's not fun to get a mile and a half from home and realize you really don't have a whole lot of energy to get back home. So I did that. I did weigh myself this morning, and I know it's only day 1 and I know it's a lot of water weight, but I was down 3.4 pounds from the first day, so which is good, which just tells you I was carrying around a lot of excess water. I don't plan on weighing every single day. I will for a while until I kind of get into a rhythm and understand what I'm doing and what my body's doing and how I'm responding. And then I hopefully will go to just once a week so that I'm not completely obsessed with the scale. So that's a little bit about day 2 and how day 1 went. So it's going really well. I feel like I have lots of energy. I was really expecting this detox to be worse. I was expecting to want to be more tired and sleeping. And, I've been off of caffeine for a full week now. And I think that had a lot to do with why I feel so good now. But I'm going to tell you, getting off that caffeine ain't no joke. I was miserable. In fact, one of my friends texted me today and said she was out for coffee with her son. I'm like, oh, I remember coffee. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, considering how horrible it was for me to detox off that caffeine, I'm really going to try to stay away from the coffee. It was one of the worst weeks of headaches in my life. And I've had headaches ever since I was really I remember getting headaches in like the 3rd, 4th grade, and always attributed it to the fact that I need glasses, which I need them again. But it's continued throughout my life, which makes me wonder if I do have some sort of like food allergy or something else is going on, because I've suffered from headaches almost 40 years. So but I am headache free today. I was headache free yesterday and with energy, which proves to me I don't need, I mean, I've been running on fake energy because my whole goal is, pump my body with coffee in the morning, gives me some energy. Um, but I've been off of it for a week, and I've been juicing in the last 2 days, and I've had a lot of energy without running on caffeine. So it's been a good lesson for me. Um, I think my husband, he was down 2 pounds today. I don't think he's loving this nearly as much as me, but I had a lot longer to get used to the idea of it. He kind of last minute decided to do it with me. And he's a bigger eater than I am. Not that I was a small eater, otherwise I wouldn't have the weight to lose that I do, but I think a lot of my eating was because I was letting my work dominate my life, and not taking breaks from my desk, and really just the stress and anxiety of it, because it's a very stressful job. Which tells me, yesterday and today have been wonderful. I've done errands, I've worked out, I've had time to juice. I mean, like, this whole job thing really gets in the way of me taking care of myself, which tells me I need to find a better work-life balance, because I've really been happy and in a good mood and feeling lots of energy and doing the things that, from a self-care perspective, that I put on the back burner when I'm working. Now I go back to work on Monday. But this is a good lesson for me. I've got to find a better work-life balance. So I'm wrapping up day 2. Things are going really well. I really have not been hungry. I've seen food and I've smelled food, and did I want to eat that? Yeah, just because I'm used to it. My son had me pick him up some food at our local Dairy Queen, and I rode in my car with that all the way home, which was about a little over 10 minutes. And I will tell you, there were cheese balls in that order. And never ever in my life have my children gotten an order of cheese balls where I at least didn't eat one out of that order until today. I did not do it. I smelled them. I know they smelled wonderful, but I really wasn't hungry. It's just I wanted that grease and salt, which is kind of my gig, grease and salt. Not anymore. I'm juicing, and before this gets too long, I will let you go. But thanks for joining me, and juice on.